So we're going to just quickly talk about citizenship and nationality. So citizenship, you got the fact there are two citizenship laws in Israel, yeah?
Yes.
Right, yeah. There's the law of return applies just to Jews, but it only applies to Jews. So we've got 20% of the population of Palestinians, so they need a different law. So we have the citizenship law of 1952 for them. Already that should be raising alarm bells. We're talking about a state that claims to be a democracy that has two citizenship laws based on whether you're a Jew or a non-Jew. That can't be right, in my view. Your citizenship is supposed to create a uniform structure of equal rights. So we can't have equal rights. You know, we know from the US Supreme Court, you don't have separate but equal. It doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen. So that's the first problem. And from that, Israel has been able to exclude. There is only one way to become a citizen of Israel if you're a non-Jew, and that's by marrying an Israeli citizen. Doesn't matter whether they're a Palestinian or a Jew. I've done that. I'm married to a Palestinian citizen of Israel. I went through the naturalization process that is possible under the citizenship law. The only way to become a citizen of Israel is a non-Jew. It's supposed to take 5 years. It took me 8 years and lots of threatening lawyers' letters. I have friends who've never managed it. Israel makes it extremely difficult. According to the Israeli media, only 50 people a year manage to do this. It's never going to threaten the Jewishness of the state. One group could do it, of course, and that's Palestinians from the occupied territories. But Israel has never properly recognized that right for Palestinians. And then in 2003, it changed the law to formally stop that from happening. So the Citizenship and Entry into Israel law, which was passed an amendment to the citizenship law in 2003, effectively bars marriage for Palestinians across the Green Line. So the Palestinians here can't get citizenship for Palestinians from the occupied territories. Israel shut that door. What the judges called the threat of a right of return through the back door. Right. Then we need to think about the distinction between citizenship and nationality. 137 nationalities recognized in Israel. I'm sure somebody knows the answer to this one if you did this yesterday. There's one nationality Israel refuses to recognize. Supreme Court's backed this twice. What is that nationality?
Palestinian.
Very good. Excellent. So you can't be, and why? Because this is a state of the Jews, not of the Israelis. Simple as that. Therefore, Israel creates two layers of rights. Citizenship rights, we all get those if we're a citizen, but then it also creates an additional layer of rights, national rights, and only one group gets the national rights. And I don't need to ask you which group that is. So if there's a conflict between the national rights of the Jewish people and the individual rights of somebody like citizenship rights of somebody like my wife, the government will argue that the national rights of the Jewish people trump the individual rights of citizens.